Yo, what's up guys, it's Emilio. I recently completed the 75-day hard challenge and I figured I'd make a video breaking down how it went for me. For those that don't know, 75 Hard is a program created by Andy Frisella, and in this program you have to do two 45-minute workouts. One has to be outside. You have to follow a diet with no cheat meals and no alcohol. It's your choice what you choose for the diet, and you have to read 10 pages of a book every day. You have to take a progress picture every day, and you have to drink a gallon of water. Now, this challenge is brought up to me by some friends that have tried this 75 Hard program before and wanted to see if I wanted to give it a shot on their second attempt at the challenge. And my first thought was, why the hell would I do this? Because some of the things were like drinking a gallon of water and working out twice a day. My first reaction was, I don't need to drink a gallon of water. That's way too much. And 2 workouts a day, I'm focusing on gaining strength in the gym. How am I going to benefit by training 14 times a week? And it doesn't also work out like that. I decided to do a walk for my 45-minute workout outside. But that was my first reaction. I'm like, how is this going to be beneficial? It's going to be way too much. I can set up my own metrics to do this. I don't need to follow his program to improve myself. That was my first thought. But I was definitely wrong. The fact that everything wasn't perfect for me made it great for implementing the things that Andy Frisella says this program brings you. You know, you're going to see your self-confidence go up, your self-esteem. You're going to be able to overcome obstacles when you're able to get little wins day in and day out by just counting down these little tasks that you have to do that are extremely beneficial for you. He chose these for a reason, and it works out well for many people, including myself. So yeah, at the beginning, I was just first thinking, I am doing this challenge and I'm going to just do it just to beat my friends. I was like, I'm not giving up unless they give up. So how I outlined this challenge for myself was, I would wake up, I would typically take a progress picture, I would get ready and do a 45-minute strength training session at the gym. And later in the evening, I would do my 45-minute walk outside, usually around my neighborhood. At the end of the day, I would read my 10 pages right before bed. And throughout the day, one by one, I would drink 8 bottles of water to get my 1 gallon of water for the day. So, in speaking of my actual diet, I set my diet to align with my weight loss goals. At the beginning of this challenge, I weighed 170, and a couple of days in, I think maybe I can hit 145. I was thinking about that number because I'm a power lifter and there's a 148 weight class. So I was thinking maybe I can get down to there. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to hit it or not, but I decided to set that as my goal, and I actually hit it. And I'll actually show my progress picture right here to show you the progress that I actually made. But in order to get there, I knew that I had to set a caloric deficit. So that's really what I focus on, is making sure I'm just eating less calories than what my body needs. That way I slowly and gradually lose the body fat that I need to get to that 145. And I do that by using a website called ifitfitsyourmacros.com. They are super helpful with filling out information to show you how many calories you need if you want to lose weight, if you want to gain weight. So I used that. I was sitting at around 2,200 calories. So with that, I'm still going to try to eat as best as possible. And my philosophy is, you got to keep it simple if you want to keep it. And if you make your diet too complex, you're more likely just to give up because you have an excuse like, oh yeah, I forgot to weigh this out or do that. But you know, you should definitely do what you want to do. And some people can handle a more simple diet, and others need a more complex because they get bored. But what I did was, in the morning, I would start by taking my vitamins. I would either eat oatmeal or I would eat grits. And I would also take apple cider vinegar gummies and some green tea in the morning. Those are both great because they help you with hunger pains, and they also boost your metabolism. So those are great if you want to lose weight. I definitely recommend those. And after breakfast, most of my food for the rest of the day includes chicken, steak, rice, eggs, almonds, bunch of protein shakes and protein bars. I would say that's about 95% of my diet for this program. And I would also get like Chipotle a lot after strength training. I probably had Chipotle like 4 times a week, and I love Chipotle because it's great because you can just go online and just see how many calories is for a certain item, and it's really easy to add up. So throughout all my foods throughout the day, I would try to go to 2,200 calories, and I kind of adjusted it as I went because I wanted to lose about 2 pounds per week. So, if I wasn't hitting that, I would lower my calories, and if I was losing weight too fast, I would increase my calories because I don't want to lose weight too fast because I'm trying to maintain strength, and I don't want to do it too slowly because I'm trying to get to 145. So most of the time I was around 2,200 though. That's just how it was with me being so active. And you're going to realize that too. If 2 workouts a day, you're going to lose a lot. You're going to burn a lot of calories. Now the other part of the challenge is not drinking alcohol. And I would say before 75 hard, I would drink a couple of times a week, mostly just to cope with how I felt with after work or just chilling out or just try to feel better, which is kind of funny because alcohol is a depressant. And even though it feels like, I'll feel better, we never do. But we still tried anyways. So that's usually how I felt with alcohol, and I would, drink a couple times a week. But I still had some alcohol in my fridge. I had some Tito's in my cabinet, but I knew that I wasn't going to drink because I knew that I was not going to let my friends beat me in this challenge. It was kind of an ego thing. I was super competitive. That was my number one thing, is I wanted to beat them and I wanted to do better. But I remember getting a group text about a month in that 3 of the guys after softball had some drinks and they were done with the challenge. And I was like, what the heck? But the good thing is that during the 75 hard, you build a positive mindset that helps you just get through the suckiness of everything about the workouts and all the little tedious challenges you have to do along the way. I just always told myself that you have to take it one day at a time, one step at a time, one water bottle at a time, one page at a time. And at the beginning, I was intimidated seeing like a big 70 days left of this challenge, a big 60 days left of this challenge. That number is huge. You don't think that it's going to end. But then I got super excited about just taking it. Instead of looking at that big number, it's just being excited every morning, just changing it from 60 to 59 to, just going down one by one, just taking it one day at a time. That's how I did it. And another thing that I really enjoyed was seeing my progress pictures and seeing that maybe 25 days into the challenge that I made a lot of progress in just 25 days. And my mindset was, damn, I made so much progress in 25 days. What can I do with the last 2/3 of the challenge? I'm only 1/3 of this challenge, so what can I do with the rest of it? That's how I viewed it, and you will see progress in 25 days. Like I've done diets before for around 25 days, like a month. And then you kind of give up because, you made some progress, you look kind of better, and then, you fall through. But the cool thing is, it's like, psych, it's not over. You still got a while left. But you got to look at it on the positive side and see, what can I do? I made so much progress right now. How much farther can I go? So that's how I viewed that. And to be honest, I can't count how many times I wanted to quit. There were days where every challenge, everything sucked. But you just got to realize you have to embrace the things that suck in life and just get through it. One of the mantras that I have embraced was just the only way forward is to go through it. You're going to have problems every day, but if you try to go around it, it's not going to work out. You have to go straight through it and just fight through, and then that's how you get through the better things in life. Things suck. Everyone knows that. But if you learn just to embrace the suck, things just get so much better and you can just go so much farther in life. And these tasks have helped me so much to realize that, and I'm so glad that I'm able to continue that path. I've had many days where I had to work 12 hours in a warehouse and do an open house for real estate, and then I still made time to do a 45-minute walk outside. Like, I got it done because I knew that was the only option. I made sure that I wasn't going to give up, and that it didn't matter that it was difficult. I was going to get through it, because if I'm not going to get through this, what am I going to get through? That's how I felt, and even falling asleep, reading before I fall asleep, when you're tired and you just want to go to bed, you just got to get through it and be happy that you won the day. The great thing is, once you finish reading, or whatever your last task is for the day, you can be excited that you won the day, that you didn't give up, and that you have another chance to succeed tomorrow. So that's how I viewed it, and that's how it benefited me in that way. So I'm about a week after my completion of 75 hard, and I'm on phase 1 right now. I decided to continue that, but just being a week out, what all I've got through this challenge is crazy. Like, I am no doubt happier that I went from 170 to 143 was my lightest, and now I'm just maintaining around here. And it's crazy that you're able to lose 27 pounds of body fat that quickly, or just about 27 pounds of body fat. And now I'm implementing habits that are so beneficial. Like, who would have guessed I will be happy if I take my vitamins every day, and that I drink a gallon of water and I feel better. I'm able to flush out toxins better. I feel more hydrated, and my skin's more clearer. They do research about this, and they always tell you about it. And they're not kidding. The stuff that they say is actually true. Who would have guessed? You'll figure it out after 75 days that it is what it is. And these things sound hard and they sound difficult, but they do actually make actual benefits to you. I've also seen the benefit from doing the 45-minute walk. I'm definitely still going to continue doing that. It is so beneficial. As someone who likes to lift heavy and power lift to the best of my ability, I've realized that it is so beneficial to get active recovery. When you're able to just keep your body moving around, you're just more ready to go for the next workout. The next leg session won't be as dreadful when you're just constantly moving your body slightly. That way you're ready to go for the next session. And not only that, but for most people, you'll find that the 45-minute walk, if you choose to walk outside, it is so meditative. I've never walked around in my neighborhood or at a park before, not consistently for 75 days, maybe a couple times a month, but it is so nice just to get out of your head and just be able to clear your mind and create a less stressful environment, just to think about everything for a little bit. And that's something that I love, and that's something that I'm going to continue doing for sure. Also, with the reading, I've continued reading 10 pages right before bed, and I've read 4 or 5 books now, and not only am I learning more, but reading 10 pages of a book, just another research thing, it helps you sleep better. So, you might be thinking originally, like, why would I read before a book? I'm wasting time, I could be sleeping. But there's actually research that shows that if you read before bed, you fall asleep quicker. And if you can get better sleep, why wouldn't you? So I'm going to continue doing that, because I have noticed a huge difference on being able to fall asleep rather quickly. So that's my take on the 75-day hard challenge. It started as a joke, just to beat my friends, just to not give up before them. But I actually got a lot out of it, and I think anyone that wants to do this challenge can do it too. You get what you put into it, and this program definitely shows that. And if you have any questions about it, just feel free to comment down below. I'll link some information to Andy Frisella's program in my description. And I think that's all I have for it. But I appreciate you guys watching, and I see you guys next time.